Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha, and today is Tuesday, or at least you're seeing this on Tuesday. And on Tuesday we talk about our top 10 lists of our favorite scents, scent notes, or now moods. So today we're going to talk about mouthwatering scents. So disclaimer, I've not actually tried any of these items. They are candles and body care, but what I mean by that is it just gives me that mood that like this scent is so authentic that I actually can like imagine myself having a tart piece of candy or a really gourmand bakery scented item or whatever else is on my list. Now, I'll be honest, when I usually sit down to do these lists, I just do it with pen and paper. I just kind of jot down the ones that come to mind right away. And then if I need a couple more, I might dig through and be like, oh yeah, this is a really good one for that. This one I did not have to do that with. I actually had to stop myself. I have a 10 and I also have like 4 or 5 runner-ups, but I just couldn't help it. The runner-ups really deserve to be on the list too. So I hope you enjoy this video. As always, please add yours to the comments. I always think, oh yeah, that is definitely like a top tier scent that needs to be on this list. And I have it and I love it, but there's just so much I'm working with. So, you know, I really appreciate you guys adding those to the comment section. Thank you. So let me know what you think about this video. And as always, if you have a scent note or a list category that you'd like me to do, I've been taking your notes down. I have plenty to go through, probably through the summer of doing this on our Tuesday list. And it's just a really fun way to go through your collection and kind of remind yourself, oh yeah, I have something like that. So we're going to jump right in to the first one because I have a lot to share with you in this video. So the first scent that came to mind for me was hot cocoa and cream. And I mean that in both body care and candle. However, my candle is buried somewhere in my closet. I did take out all of my Christmas, winter, fall candles and put them in crates. There's like 12 crates in there, 16, I don't know, there's a lot of crates in there. So I dug down as far as I could reach and made a huge mess and still couldn't find it. But I really enjoy this scent both in body care and candle. It's got a nice like powdered chocolate, kind of like ripping open a Swiss Miss packet or even something more fancier than that and smelling it before adding it to your hot milk for some hot cocoa. It really is one of those scents that when I wear it, it makes me really want a hot chocolate. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, which I really do, I'll go to a fancy place for fancy hot chocolate. So, because I just recently became a coffee drinker in this last decade of my life. But I really love mixing hot cocoa with strawberry pound cake. That makes this delicious, like chocolate covered strawberry body care. And again, maybe not all of us want to walk around smelling like candy or food, but I don't mind it. I get a lot of compliments on those scents, so it doesn't make my body chemistry do anything weird. But this scent is just really, really nice. It doesn't have to be winter, but it is a nice kind of deeper chocolate scent. It is milk chocolate, but it's a very strong presence is what I'm trying to say. So it always makes me think of like cold weather or a winter night type of thing. But I love the mix of the like marshmallow, hot cocoa. There's a little bit of steamed milk in the candle and not so much in the body care. But this was the first scent that came to mind for me because I was like, yeah, every time I wear this, every time I burn that candle, it makes me want to pair it right up with a cup of hot cocoa. So that's my first scent. And then let's just talk about the one I just brought up. So I had found both of these. Strawberry pound cake is another mouthwatering scent. This is such a true, authentic scent to strawberry pound cake. So I have it in this older, I think this is a fall 2021 version of packaging, which as you just saw in my Project Use It Up, I am getting through the new faceted one, but this is also from the Whitebarn collection in a nice red matte jar. This is fresh picked berries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream, and you get all of that in the candle, and it is a really nice throw, and you get all of it in the body care. Again, you kind of have to decide in body care if you want to walk around smelling like food, but this is one of my most complimented scents. When I started wearing this more regularly, I would have people stop and say, what do you have on? I love it. And they would pick out the different scent notes. Someday they'd say, it's very marshmallowy, like whipped cream. And I'm like, yeah, that's in here. Or I'd have people say, it just smells like the most beautiful strawberry, sugared strawberry scent. So all the notes pull out on me different times. And I'm like, oh, it's the same scent I was wearing before because I'm trying to use it up for my project. So this one I just love. I think it's well loved already in the community, but I like to pair this with both hot cocoa and cream. And then with the candle, I love to pair this with banana bundt cake, and it makes a nice strawberry banana scent. With this one, I feel like the pound cake is so heavy, you know, or it says golden shortcake, but it's such a heavy cake. It's so dense that it doesn't come off as just like a cupcake or just like a vanilla scent. You really get a strong cake presence in here. And I also really like the fresh picked strawberries. They're not like overly they're not overly sweet, so you can't pick out that it's the actual authentic strawberry, but just smelling it on cold makes me want a strawberry shortcake. So this scent definitely made it on the list of mouth-watering scents. Okay, this one was easy. This one you guys saw me go crazy for winter sass, and that is Wicked Apple. This was from winter. This was from Halloween. It's got this really cool packaging. I'm sure they're going to bring this scent back this year. It was so popular. Although I found like 6 of them at the outlet, that I still don't think that this candle was like selling out in stores. It has notes of green apple, caramel drizzle, and vanilla bean, and it just smells just like that Charm Pop caramel apple pop that comes out every fall. I have friends that still will buy me a bag of those because I just eat them so regularly. Every time I light this candle, it makes me think of that. And again, I don't think this would do bad in some Halloween minis body care. I'm saying it's a scent that I would definitely want to wear in the fall. It's very fall, like it just really makes you think of that caramel apple at a apple orchard, and you know, that sucker that's like really tart but also really sweet with the caramel. It is an awesome scent. I've ran through about half of that crate, so now I'm saving those for the weather to kind of change. We're going to go into my fruity loving season, so you're going to see a lot of fruity candles on this channel because that's just my summer vibe, and then we'll go right back into gourmand scents like that one. Okay, the next one was an instant love of mine, and kind of even like kickstarted this like whole, let me get on YouTube and chat about Bath and Body Works. When I saw the pink watermelon candle for the first time, I had dabbled in making a few videos, but it was one of those scents that I was like, whoa, this is so good. And is it basic? Kind of. It's basically like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but the throw on this just amazed me. Everything about the pink watermelon original version, which if I weren't lazy, I would have dug out. I just grabbed this one because it came out this summer. So it was fine. It was repackaged. I see this one being repackaged for a while. It's such a favorite. The new pink watermelon sorbet body care, I guess I haven't smelled it in store or seen it in store, but I guess it's more like the candle than the pink watermelon body care that we had in the past, which I do love, but a lot of people get this aloe note and it doesn't really react well with their skin, kind of like the fresh air notes of the fall. But this one has juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, and lime zest. Very candied, very authentic, and very juicy. Every time I light this candle, my mouth actually waters. I actually want a piece of candy. I actually almost feel like I have a piece of candy, and I'm like, wow, it's just such a strong candle. Anywhere I burn this in my house, I can smell it everywhere. So I love it for that. I don't always have to have a powerhouse candle, but this one just, I cannot imagine it. I mean, I guess it could happen. I've never had this candle not throw me out of a room. You know, it's really strong, but it's this nice, sweet Jolly Rancher watermelon scent. So if you like candied, fruity watermelon scents, I don't think it's like too strong of a scent that you would be choked out. It's just, it's really going to move through your home. I love this scent, and I'm happy to grab that body care because while I love pink watermelon, I do know that it's very much more like the watermelon rind, not so much of the sugar. This one is going to be my jam. I cannot wait for that body care to come out. Okay, so another candle that you've heard me raving about this year is this one, and it really is kind of on the list for the same reasons pink watermelon. Sweet red mango. This has notes of ripe mango, sunny peach, pineapple juice, and it's just so tropical Skittles juicy. Every time, like anytime I need to come in here and just think or just have a reset, I come in here and I sit and smell this candle. I don't know why that's like I don't know, it's so soothing to me, but every time I also do, I'm like, I'm dying for a bag of Skittles. Like, it is so mouthwatering. In that same way that like Skittles is like a very sugary, sweet candy, that's what this gives you. And I know it's very well loved. I know a few of you have said that you've actually had a scentless version, and mine are like so strong, like pink watermelon strong. And like I said, if you've had a good pink watermelon, then you know what I mean about sweet red mango, because I really think they both are like a 12 out of 10. It's so good, you guys. So this one just makes me think of tropical Skittles. It's so mouthwatering, it makes me want some candy, which I can't have because I said goodbye to sugar a few months ago. And I'm still doing good on that, by the way. Let's not jinx myself. Moving on. Okay, I thought it would be fair to at least include a couple of brands outside of Bath and Body Works. These lists usually end up being like 90-10, but this is another candle that has been beautiful. Again, made me think of it from Sweet Red Mango. So as I was writing my list, Sweet Red Mango made me think of white sangria. This is from Homeworks. This is a 3-wick. I've just been talking about this so much because I just went through one of these. This has notes of sweet peach, pineapple, coconut rum, and apricot nectar. I get all of that from here. This is very much like tropical Skittles, like we're poured into a little girly drink. You know what I mean? So you get the candied note in there. It's really good, but I also get that coconut rum. So I get that this is one of those like mixed drink candles more so than just candy, but it really makes my mouth water. It makes me want to go to a restaurant and order one of those big drinks with a little fruit in it. I want one so bad when I smell that candle, and that candle performed amazingly. So I highly recommend it. Okay, we have more candles. I mean, this is going to be a lot of candles because I don't wear a ton of, I do wear a lot of fruity scents in body care, but not a ton of like mouth-watering scents. So this is a lot of candles on this list, but I really did have to include Positively Sweet Dark Chocolate Truffles. This is rich chocolate, gooey butterscotch, and candied cherry. And I just feel like words like rich and gooey really belong in the description here. Sometimes I think they embellish a little too much, but with this one, it is so decadent, so rich. I love the chocolate note in here. It isn't the same as hot cocoa and cream, but it does have that same like powdery kind of aspect more than like, you know, chipped or like in a bar or whatever, or melted. Like I really get kind of like a powdery chocolate out of here. The gooiness, you know, butterscotch, caramel, like there's something else in here. And then there's just a hint of the fruit from the cherry that really makes us all think of putting your nose in one of those boxes of chocolates before everyone stuck their finger in them, you know what I mean? And they're so pretty and it's in the presentation, but you know, like as soon as you see one of those boxes of candy, you're kind of looking at which piece you want to try to go for because we don't know what's inside them. That's always the danger. But that fresh scent of taking off the lid really comes through from this candle. So this was just such a good candle for them to come out with for Valentine's Day. I'm so glad I grabbed like 3 of them, and I love this scent. Super mouthwatering, super good. Okay, and maybe this kind of list isn't for everyone. I mean, I know some people aren't like, I have to have scents that smell like food all the time. There's all these other categories that are amazing too, but they don't belong on this list, you know? So this one is White Velvet Coconut. And you guys know this is in my like top favorite candles of all time. And I love the notes here. It's white velvet cake, coconut shavings, and white buttercream. This is another one that just, maybe on cold, it doesn't give you everything, but once you light this up, you are like, someone's making a cake. Someone is making a fancy cake for Christmas. And this is such a like 12 out of 10 again, which just means like it fills your space, but it fills it in the most beautiful way. It's not overpowering. It's really pretty to blend with. You don't need to help the candle. It's just that buttercream, vanilla, coconut goes with so many things, and you can just make an even more elevated scent in my opinion. But oh my goodness, I really hope they come out with this one again. I think it was an online exclusive, but if you guys remember, my Candle Day haul got lost. So I was able to they threw me like 6 of these because I was like, okay, I don't want to go through your site and figure out individually like one of this, one of that, because they were all selling out that time. So I was like, okay, this one just hit the site. I was like, just send me 6. And I'm glad because I love this candle. And it just definitely makes me want to go to a bakery where you've got like the bakery front. And you can look at the cake and they cut it fancy. And I don't know, when someone else makes a fancy cake, it just tastes better to me. Maybe it's because I can't really bake. Those that cannot do eat, is that right? No, I don't know. Okay, so there's a couple more candles on my list. I know, you guys, I'm almost to the end of the 10, then we'll just do the runner-ups. Peppermint sugar cookie. This is actually the peppermint sugar cookie that I just found randomly sitting next to the cash wrap because I had gone in for this one specifically. If you guys remember, in 2020, we were having a candle day, but it was kind of leery because, you know, COVID was like, the numbers were going down and they were just opening things up and we didn't know what to do. So we all had masks on, and I remember I was like, I'm not even gonna bother smelling these candles, but I know I will love this candle. This is crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, and soft sugar cookie. And I don't know why, but something about this I love even more than crushed candy cane. That is another scent I can just sit and smell on cold and it kind of resets my brain. But This one brings the buttery sugar cookie. So it just reminds me of like baking cookies with my grandma. And, you know, I really want to go back to that day because she could bake amazingly. And it's just so authentic because that extract really, you can almost smell somebody measuring it and putting it into the batter. And I just really love this candle. This is another up there with hot cocoa and cream for my Christmas winter staples. I love getting this candle. And when it comes out after this one, I've always backed it up like 3 or 4 because I know I'm going to go through it and I love it. So let me know if you like this one. This is just superior to me to like the hot cocoa and cream candle, or not that one, the peppermint hot chocolate candle. Like, I just prefer this kind of peppermint. I think I'm alone on that. I know that was a very popular candle, but I wanted to have that buttery sugar cookie. And then, like I said, it's also easy to blend a hot cocoa and cream in the kitchen and this in the living room, and you're just filling your house up with delicious Christmas scents. So love this one. Okay, and then I don't know who, if you are an actual lover of Bath and Body Works, I don't know who would not have this on their list. That's what I'm trying to say. Summer Boardwalk. This is caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salt cream. Salty sweet cream. I guess I can't talk today. It's Monday, you know. But this one is so authentic to just going to a carnival or a fair and you're walking around, you're trying to decide which booth you're going to get some food from. You got to get some real food and then of course a dessert. And this one just kind of has that like really sweet essence of a fair or a boardwalk. I've never, but I have. The Navy Pier in Chicago has like a boardwalk. But like I'm thinking of like New Jersey or something like that would be like an authentic summer boardwalk. But this candle is just beautiful. It's one of the like all-time like best sellers, I'm sure, from Bath & Body Works. They bring it out in like every packaging they do from like summer to fall. And I get it because this candle really could be burnt at any time of the year. But I really feel like there's something special about that transition from summer to fall and you digging out your summer boardwalk and using it. So I love that scent. It's kind of funny. I don't know if any of us would want it, but they changed Berry Waffle Cone into body care last year. Wouldn't that be funny if they decided to do that this summer with Summer Boardwalk? I have not heard anything about that. I'm totally making it up, but it still would be kind of funny. Okay, this is from Goose Creek. I am going to include one Goose Creek candle. This one actually burnt super good. Look at that, you guys. Would you ever even think that was a Goose Creek candle? I'll even come in close. And this is what happens to me every time with Goose Creek. That's why I really wanted to share this. I have already said I'm taking an official break. I'm actually on a no-buy, but we're going to talk about that. But I said for a while I'm going to take a break from Goose Creek because I just need to not have the issues and the drama with the burns. You know, when you get so many in a row that just disappoint you, and then you burn something like this, or banana pudding, or caramel apple lane. And then I'm like, I miss Goose Creek. And this is so good. This is chocolate swirl bread. This is baked bread, chocolate, and sugar. And you really get a baked bread scent. It's a little yeasty, a little buttery, a little just authentic bread baking. I mean, my great grandma, she used to make bread and her measurements were like a coffee cup of this. And I'm like, a coffee cup like I get that's like gigantic, or a little teacup one. Like, it was just so cute, but it really reminded me of that. And she'd make bread for an entire like weekend and it would feed my army of a family, but she'd make 50 loaves plus, and it really smelled so amazing. Like, not only in her home, but like coming up to her home, you could smell it. And we knew the neighbor and you could smell it in their house. It just was such a permeating scent. But then you mix in like this gooey chocolate and you can tell it's in the batter and it's getting cooked along with the bread. And then there's just like sprinkling of sugar, and or even like a powdered sugar maybe. And it's so good. And this candle, I was like, mouthwatering is an understatement. Okay. Like, I was sad that this was over. I thought about immediately going on the site and ordering more because it was really good, but I was really impressed with the burn, the whole entire burn. I didn't do anything to this candle. That tells me that Goose Creek can do it. I just don't know why a lot more candles don't look like this one. So anyways, that is a runner up because I already hit my 10. Another scent that we love that really does make me think of mouthwatering is watermelon lemonade. That's why we love this one. This one's not particularly sweet as much as it is juicy and tart. The notes are watermelon ice sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. I just kept thinking I was saying the same thing over and over. But this scent is so juicy. I think it was on that list too. And I do like this from time to time when I don't want to smell overly sweet because it's really just juicy fruit, not sweet fruit. So I like this scent. I'm really glad they brought it back in body care too, but I've always loved the candle, and so that one had to make the list as well. We are almost done, guys. Thank you for hanging in there if you are still here. A new one that I do really like is iced lemon pound cake. But this pound cake does not smell anything like strawberry pound cakes. Pound cake. How many times can you say pound cake? Almost as many times you can say mouth-watering if you try. Sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, fluffy pound cake. There is this fluffy vanilla cake element mixed with this beautiful icing and then that tartness of a lemon. I really enjoy this. As you can see, I'm burning it down, but I'm also savoring it because I have one more and I'm actually really enjoying this candle. I still have some of my exchanges. That's what I'm going to share with you next. I did take in a few exchanges. I just couldn't wait. And so I do see myself possibly exchanging a couple of, like I said, I backed up some of the tropics and some of those newer scents that came out in this packaging actually. Like I got like 3 of those honeysuckle peach, and I didn't really, spritzer. I didn't love that one. So I kept one and I'm going to exchange 2, those kinds of things. So I have a little crate situation going on and I can see myself exchanging for this one because even though we just got a ton of new, this one is so good. But again, I love gourmand scents and it's super mouthwatering with that lemon being both sweet and tart at the same time. Okay, so a couple more. I know, this is such a cheat. Watermelon lemonade made me think of orange pineapple punch, and this one just shocked me last year. I picked it up on a whim. I loved the packaging. It was this like bright neon matte jar, and I was like, ooh, I like that orange. So I thought, let me smell it, and it's like very like juicy pineapple orange juice. Like that's the notes: tart orange juice, sweet pineapple, vanilla sugar cane. Is there not vanilla sugar cane? Is there chocolate sugar cane? Look into that. And I was so blown away at the strength of this one. It was a pink watermelon. It was a sweet red mango. This fruity scent is it's just all over the place and smelling sweet and fruity and good. But this is a very mouth-watering scent. And I think it's that sweet pineapple. Just thinking about it, I feel like my mouth's watering a little bit. And I love this one. And again, it just makes me think of like, ooh, let's have like a mixed drink night and get some juices and some things and get the, blender out and do all the things. I love this scent so much. Definitely a staple for summer. And then these 2 are kind of, no, not these 2, just this one. I was thinking of sugared lemonade, but I actually just put pink lemonade in here. So those are like the same for me, but I just grabbed the one. Sweet, this is sweet strawberry puree, acai berry, fresh lemonade, and sugar. This is so sweet. Again, kind of just like if you want more lemonade and like acai berry, I guess, strawberry, you want to go with like a pink lemonade or a sugared lemonade. And if you want the other fruits, you want to go with like orange pineapple punch, but they do the same thing. They have this sweetness and this tartness that really just kind of makes your mouth water. It's so good. This one was a really great burn. I think it's out in like a Mother's Day packaging, but I had picked up like 3 or 4 of these. I think I still have 2, so I haven't picked it up this year. I hope it's still as good because this was like a 10 out of 10, really strong throw. Delicious strawberry, delicious lemonade, sweetness. It's got everything, but a lot of these scents are kind of similar. So I know I just rambled on for like 22 minutes. Let me know down below what you think I missed. What scents to you are mouth-watering? Do you like it in body care or candles or both? Like I do, I'd love to know. And I just, like I said, if you have any other ideas on lists I could do, leave them down below because I love working on this. You guys, it helps me to go through my collection, kind of really love what I have. And, it's just kind of fun to do. So I really appreciate you all and I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for listening and I will see you in the video probably tomorrow. Bye guys.